Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to a reading for the Aries new moon solar eclipse that's happening on April 8th. We are going to jump right in here. You have this Between Worlds card and this flexible card. Every single person has had a card of flexibility. So, anything you can do to be more flexible, Virgo, anything you can do to be, and we're not talking about like your legs or your limbs being flexible. We're talking about, the way that you do things or the way that you approach life being flexible. All that is going to be super important for you right now. The Between Worlds cards, I love. That's like one of my favorite cards in that deck. And it kind of says you're stepping into a time of like vibrancy. You're stepping into a time of like color. That flamingo on the card, I'll show you in a minute. It's going from black and white to color. So I feel like you're starting to, it's like you're leaving behind this period of, being in purgatory where it's like maybe things haven't really been progressing or moving forward or backwards for you. And it's like you're stepping into this time of more success, abundance, creativity, more vibrancy in your life as well. So it looks pretty good so far. You start off with the World, which is amazing. The World kind of says that you are standing out in the world. I also feel like you have the power to create your own world or your own reality during this eclipse. This eclipse could be highlighting that. One thing I will note, and I will say, is I noticed that a lot of people have been getting a lot of cards of like manifesting their reality during this eclipse and stuff. Not really what I would consider the eclipse to be about, but it shows up. So, sometimes I don't think it's all about the astrology necessarily. I think that sometimes it's about what the universe wants and what the universe is saying to us. So, that's what I would pay attention to here. But this is a card of accomplishments as well. So you could be accomplishing a lot at this time. You have the Three of Swords. This is your crossing energy. I do feel like some of you could be processing a breakup or a separation here. Or it's like you're wondering... Don't take this the wrong way here, Virgo. But what I will say is it's like, I feel like you're wondering like what you're doing wrong. And that's not me calling you out or anything like that. I think that if you're having problems in relationships, like I would say this is a good thing because I feel like you are kind of maybe looking at yourself and saying like, what do I need to heal or fix or change so that I can be in a solid connection? I think that some of you like have a very strong desire for a connection. And again, obviously this isn't going to be for all of you, but for those of you that want it, you go Five of Wands down to the Two of Cups to the Death card. It's kind of like you're conflicted about love, but also you're hoping for a change in love is how I feel about this. So again, for those of you that want a connection, I feel you're kind of like, it's kind of like you're looking, you're trying to see like what needs to be healed, which again, there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously that would be a good thing. Next in the area of your thoughts, you have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition. So your thoughts could be in conflict with each other, or you could be thinking like this and that and thinking about thinking about things that have brought conflict to your life or whatever the case may be. And the Five of Wands, again, can be conflict or competition, but, the Five of Wands is also a card of learning. So I kind of like the Five of Wands. It can say that you have learned through certain challenges in your life. And I feel, especially in love for you, Virgo, this right here, Two of Cups to that Death card, could say that it would be an amazing time for you to kind of like look at the conflicts that you have had in relationships, and it would be an amazing time for you to like think about like what needs to heal, what needs to change, and all that other good stuff. You have the King of Swords. King of Swords, card of knowledge and wisdom. It's coming up in the area of your foundation. So again, I feel that a lot of you are coming from a position of knowledge and wisdom. I feel you've learned a lot over the years, and I kind of feel like this is the time where you're going to be putting what you've learned into action. I also feel it's time for an evolution is what I'm hearing here. So, but what I mean by that is, it's like if your business hasn't changed or your work hasn't changed in like 20 years, I think it's time for an upgrade. If your love life has been the same for 20 years, I think it's time for an upgrade. That does not mean you have to leave the person you're with, by the way, if you're in a positive connection. It just means like, how can you upgrade it? Can you bring romance back into the relationship? Can you revitalize it? Can you change it in some way? And I kind of feel the King of Swords is saying like, you've learned a lot. So it's like you have all the knowledge and wisdom necessary to upgrade something that you're in or dealing with or doing at this time. In the area of the past, this is the energy of what you're moving past. You have the Eight of Cups. I do feel like you're walking away from something, or you could be removing something from your life. The Eight of Cups is the only card in the tarot that has an eclipse on it right here. So definitely there is something that you are eclipsing in your life. The other interesting thing is that you have the Snake Spirit, which says time to heal. I think it would be an amazing time for you to heal, but snakes can kind of represent reinvention as well. So I think it would be an amazing time for you to reinvent yourself, or even your business. Like if you have a business or something, I think that it would be an amazing time for you to like upgrade it or change it in some way. I also feel that the snake spirit is kind of like saying that it would be well, let me back up a little bit and just say snakes are like guardians of portals, and we have the world card here, and the world is a portal card. So how do we get through the portal with the snake is we have to face some of our fears. Snakes are something that a lot of people are afraid of, and so the snake kind of represents fears, but the snake also guards like gold. The snake kind of guards things that could bring us a lot of success, like the world card. So we have to like face some sort of fear, and then you have this card that says time to believe in yourself. So I feel like some of you, it's time for you to do something that maybe you're a little bit afraid of. And it doesn't mean like this doesn't have to be some sort of big major fear. This could be something small or minor that you are facing. And I feel that this card is encouraging you to kind of like face a fear or face something that you've been dealing with for a long time, and to like overcome it. I think that the rewards will be great if you do this. You have this Two of Cups. This is coming up in the area of your very near future. I feel there could be a very strong connection coming in for you if you are looking for love. It could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Leo, or a Capricorn that's coming in for you. But I do feel it's a perfect match if you are looking for love. I also feel that maybe this will start as communication. So you might just start talking to this person first, and then it kind of develops from there. I also feel that for a lot of you that there could really be a lot of blessings coming in for you with this card. So I feel pretty good about this. There's something about like blessings or receiving blessings with the Two of Cups. There's something about you kind of like receiving things that you want, and I feel this is a good thing. The reason I'm saying this is that the Two of Cups sometimes can be like you and your higher self, and that's how I feel about it sometimes. Sometimes I feel the Two of Cups is saying your higher self is communicating with you like something that it wants you to do or guiding you in a certain direction, and this could bring in blessings. You also have this Willing Release card and this Close Encounters card. So the Willing Release card says you need to release all that is not serving you, Eight of Cups. That Close Encounters card is kind of interesting because there's like this butterfly, curveball, Virgo. Every single freaking reading I do for you, there's butterflies. There's this butterfly, it's like in this cage, and there's a butterfly outside the cage, but this butterfly in the cage could easily fold up its wings and escape the cage. So I feel for a lot of you that it's time for you to kind of release yourself from something that has been keeping you stuck for a while. And again, I feel that your higher self is kind of encouraging you or communicating with you, maybe like different ways to set yourself free, or different changes that you could make even over the next few months. You have the Death card, which would be change, transformation. It seems to me like you're embracing new opportunity with the Death card, and that could be the thing that will be setting you free in your life. The Death card can also represent a transformation. I am getting a weird message. Like I said this like a couple minutes ago, that if you have a business or a career or something, but if you have something like maybe like your website, or maybe you have a YouTube channel or something, I feel that there is like a change, or there is an evolution of what it is that you are doing, right? There is a change that you could make that would make you very successful. Like if you upgraded whatever this is. So like if you have a website or a business or a blog or, something, I think that if you could like upgrade it, update it, it doesn't even have to cost money, could be totally free, right? I feel that, now would be an amazing time for you to like work on that, or for you to improve upon whatever that is. And that's what I would do here with the Death card. You have the Empress, and the Empress, of course, is a lot of abundance and success. So I do feel like that you could be attracting a lot of abundance into your life with the Empress. It's like you're more abundant than ever, is what I feel like saying. I also feel this is coming up in the area of your closest relationships. So you could be attracting love, or a new love connection into your life. Someone finds you attractive, and it doesn't matter what gender you are either. I think that this is just saying that someone finds you attractive, no matter what. And so I would definitely put yourself out there. I think a lot of your readings, Virgo, talk about you getting a lot of attention or needing to get attention. And the whole point of the Empress is that she needs to get attention, like she needs to shine her inner light. So I think a lot of you, that would be a good idea. Next, in the area of your future feelings, you have the Nine of Cups, feeling very happy, feeling very fulfilled, feeling very abundant as well, like I already said. So, I think that there is a lot of abundance coming in for you with this energy. I feel like there's more success coming in for you as well, so I like to see that. I also feel there is like some sort of wish fulfillment. I'm pretty sure I said this to you. or maybe not, but I would make a wish at this time. If there's something you want or something you're wishing for, I would definitely say make that wish. Next, you have this Ace of Cups and this Three of Cups. The Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing, feeling very happy. Three of Cups is a celebration. So I do feel that there could be a big celebration coming in for you. Usually the thing that we are celebrating with the Three of Cups is some sort of harvest. They are celebrating a harvest. You can see those pumpkins on the card there. And so you could be celebrating that. I also would encourage you to like co-create at this time. Anything you do to work together with like other people, or to bring people into something that you're working on in some way, would be very beneficial. Ace of Cups, again, is your emotions overflowing. So there could be a lot of happiness and joy coming in for you with that Ace of Cups. You also have this magic card and the wall card. It says obstacles on it. I feel that you need to believe in magic for obstacles. It's almost like if there are obstacles in your life, I feel you need to believe that you can easily overcome those obstacles, or you need to believe that the universe wants to help you overcome those obstacles. And that's what I would say here with this wall card. I feel like there are obstacles, but I also feel that there are easier ways for you to overcome the obstacles that you're experiencing. And this is really encouraging you to kind of not get discouraged if there are, kind of like walls in front of the things that you want in your life, right? So let's see where this is going. With the World and the Three of Swords, you have the Page of Swords. I don't know. If you're watching a past person, or if you're spying on a past person, then that would be hard to let them go. If you're watching tarot readings about a past person, then you're going to have a lot harder of a time letting them go, right? So I kind of feel this is saying it's time to release a past person. I think it's time to be curious. Like every single person that I have been reading for recently has been getting these cards of curiosity. Like it's really, I think maybe the most important, most like beneficial skill that we can all learn is curiosity, like getting curious about something, whatever it is, doesn't matter, and learning about it. Maybe you get curious about a business, or maybe you get curious about your love life. I would learn as much as you can about it with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords really says follow your curiosity, because you never know what it could lead to. With the Five of Wands, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. So I feel for a lot of you that this could be saying that you are looking at things that you've been investing your time, effort, energy into, and you could be making a change. He is looking at those Seven Pentacles and he's saying, is the juice worth the squeeze? Basically, is it worth it for me to put the work into the things that I've been working on, or is there something better? Is there something different that I could work on? Is there something that would make me more efficient or more successful? And that's what I would pay attention to here with the Seven of Pentacles, is like, what are you working on and what are the results that you're getting? Again, if you're experiencing conflict and competition, there might be a way for you to set yourself apart from the competition, but you're going to have to do your research to figure that out. With the King of Swords, you have the Moon. The Moon is like thinking that you don't have the answers when you do. With the King of Swords, I should say, the Moon is a period of like darkness, or not seeing things for how they are. Like this is part of the Fool's journey. And I always say with the Moon that you have to see things through to the end. You have to go to the end of those mountains there. And I feel for a lot of you that the Moon is really saying that you have to see things through to the end. Like I just said, you have to see something all the way through. And maybe you feel like you don't have the answers, but you actually do with the Moon. And I kind of feel in a weird way that's what that is saying. With the Eight of Cups, you have the Six of Wands. Yes, big victory coming in for you if you undergo a transformation. With that Snake card, again, if you shed your skin, if you're not, if you're not afraid to change in some way, right? I kind of feel like that's what this reading is really saying, is that there's a big change, or a transformation, or a reinvention. You are reinventing yourself. You are changing who you are, and that's what's going to lead to the victory. Also, interestingly enough, there's this wreath right here, and it kind of looks like the World card right here. Kind of looks like the wreath that is around the World card. So I definitely feel that there is like some sort of big accomplishment coming in for you. With the Two of Cups, you have the Death card. Could be a Scorpio coming in for some of you. Could just be a person who has like Scorpio on their chart or something. But with the Two of Cups, this could be love. I kind of feel that this is you looking at love in a new way. I think that I'm cheating because just based off your astrology, if you're a Virgo sun and you're watching this video, then chances are you have had some serious experiences in regards to love over the past several years. You've had a lot of lessons. You've probably learned a lot. And, I kind of feel like in some ways, like your idea of relationships has been killed. This right here is the king. The king is dead underneath the Death Rider. And, I feel for a lot of you that, they're literally the dead king here kind of represents the death of establishment. He kind of represents the fact that even kings die. No one is immune to going through that transformation, right? But it also says things in our life go through that transformation. Maybe you were brought up to believe that relationships were one way, but over the last several years, you've had a lot of lessons in relationships that have taught you that love is really something completely different or is not what you thought it was. And maybe it's sad because maybe in some ways you think like, wow, love can never be, what I thought it is, right? But maybe at the same time, that could be setting you free because now you do see what it is and now you're seeing reality. So I definitely feel that for some of you where it's like there could be some things where you thought things were one way in life, but you're learning like how things actually are. It's like you're seeing the reality of life, and that could be leading to this transformation. Pretty deep reading. With the Death card, you have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is about, she's thinking this or that, but she needs to see this island that's behind her here. The Two of Swords is this or that thinking, but there could be a new opportunity behind her over here. And I feel that for a lot of you where it's like, this is my card of third place solutions. Two of Swords basically says that you could be thinking something like love is meant to be one way or the other when it's actually meant to be something else. And, opening up to that reality could be the thing that sets you free. It also just says staying open to other solutions or other ways of doing things will make you more successful. With the Empress, you have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. Ace of Wands also out with the old and with the new. So I feel like there could be new opportunity coming in for you, new growth. I really like the Ace of Wands, card of passion, a passionate new beginning. I do feel in love. There is like a passionate new beginning coming in for you. But I also feel that you could be attracting a love that is very different. You have the Two of Cups here. The Two of Cups, those two people are meant to look very different. And I do feel that, again, love has changed for Virgo very specifically in the astrology. So the way that you approach love, the way that you experience a love connection, there is some sort of change going on there. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Chariot. Definitely a victory coming in for you. We see a lot of winning cards here. We see a lot of winning in your reading. Here. We see like a lot of you overcoming obstacles, charging through things. And I really feel that. I'm not even worried about that obstacle card at the end because I feel the Chariot is saying you are charging right through obstacles. You are easily overcoming the things that have been holding you back. The Chariot is like a big win or a big victory. With that Ace of Cups, you have the Temperance card. Again, you cannot make this up. Temperance is about turning one thing into another. Your love is changing. So for those of you that want love, I think the way that you love or the way that you accept love into your life is changing, probably for the better. For all of you, Temperance says you can turn a negative into a positive, or you can also turn a positive into a negative with Temperance. Temperance says you have a choice in how something turns out. So make sure to turn things into positives, not negatives, obviously, with this energy. And that, that's really what I would do with that Temperance card for sure. Let's see. We're going to pull 5 main themes here. You have this resourcefulness card. Yeah, it's an amazing time to be resourceful. I really think we need to, bring out all the stops. I think we need to do a lot of iteration, a lot of experimentation in life right now. Doing it has totally changed my life, but, it's like, just experimenting. Just if something doesn't work how you want it to, just change it up. Mix it up. See what happens if you, take things to a new level or, do things differently. That's what I would do here. You have this birth card. I do feel like you could be giving birth. Even the world card is a birth card. I'll show you. So the world, we go from the world, in the major arcana, if you follow the fool's journey, we go from the fool to the world, then we start all over again as a fool. But this right here is like a portal in the middle of the card, and she is being, reborn into a new world. So, I feel for a lot of you that you could be being reborn at this time with the birth card or experiencing some sort of rebirth. It could be birth, literally, for some of you. You have this revenge card. I would be careful of people at this time. I tell everyone, there's nothing we have to do. Just ignore it, right? But, I tell everyone, be careful, especially if you're, dating a new person. Maybe their ex comes and talks to you about this new person, but it might not be true. Like there's a lot of this like third party weird involvement energy going on in the astrology, so I would be very careful of that. It could just be a person trying to get revenge. It might not be true. You have this friendship card. I do kind of feel like some of you are going to meet a person that you start out as friends first. I also feel it's just an amazing time for friends. So, people that are close to you and stuff like that would be a really good time for. You have this control card. This always reminds me of the world card. I mean, it literally looks like the world card. So I feel there are a lot of accomplishments, and I feel like there's a lot more success coming in for you. I want to see what this card is. Yep, here you go. I felt that card, and I wanted to pull it, and it says riches on it. So there you go. Definitely creating a lot of abundance in your life as well. I would say that any of you who are thinking about like evolving your business, like I said, or your career, whatever it is that you do, any of you that are thinking about like taking it to the next level or creating some sort of evolution, amazing, with this energy. So I think that would be a really good idea for you. But this whole entire reading looks amazing. I love the way it looks. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.